this tutorial, I'm going to go over how to set up Turbo Intruder on Burp Suite Community Edition using two methods, installing from the Burp App Store and compiling from source. This tutorial is a precursor to additional tutorials that I will make, where I will use Turbo Intruder for specific Burp Suite Web Security Academy labs. Before getting started, I highly recommend checking out James Kettle's article titled Turbo Intruder, Embracing the Billion Request Attack, along with the excellent live stream recording where James steps through some demos. I've provided the link to James's article in the description below. We'll go ahead and open Burp. And as you can see here, I'm using Burp version 2022.2.4. To install from the Burp App Store, we'll head over to the Extender tab, then Burp App Store subtab. Search for Turbo Intruder in the search box in the upper right-hand corner. Select Turbo Intruder on the left side, and then click Install. Once it's installed, you will see a new tab appear in the top menu titled Turbo Intruder. Clicking on it and selecting Settings will show the optional Learn Observed Word settings. James talks about this in his video and in the section titled Built-in Word Lists. You can see that the setting will allow Turbo Intruder to learn observed words in scope traffic. I will go ahead and leave mine unchecked for now. And with that, we have successfully installed Turbo Intruder using the first method. The second method will involve downloading the source files from GitHub and building with Gradle. James has provided more or less everything you will need to perform this build in their GitHub repository. I've provided a link to their repo in the description below. Once there, click on Code and then select Download Zip. Right-click and extract the zip archive. And in the corresponding folder, you can see the contents from GitHub. I've gone ahead and fired up my Windows Subsystem for Linux Debian instance and navigated to my Windows Downloads folder. Executing the ls command will display the contents, and the cd command will allow me to change directory to get to the folder or directory containing the individual build files. James mentions using the Gradle build fatjar command on their article. But in the GitHub README file, you can see that I actually need to execute the Gradle w build fatjar command in my local directory. Before running the build command, I'm going to run the Gradle w version command to list some information about the environment that is performing this build. In my case, I actually had to run the sudo apt-get install default jdk command, which installed the Java Virtual Machine Runtime Engine version 1.8. The specific Windows Subsystem Debian version is 4.4.0-19041. Executing the Java version command shows the additional information regarding my Java development kit. I'll go ahead and copy and paste the build command, Gradle w build fatjar. After roughly 1 minute, we see that the build was successful. Executing the ls command will show that a new build directory has appeared. And navigating into the build and then libs folder will show us the two build files, turbointruder.jar and turbointruderall.jar. Per James's article, we need to import the turbointruderall jar file. To do that, we'll head back to Burp and remove the previous install of Turbo Intruder that we got from the Burp App Store. Close and reopen Burp. Head over to the Extender tab, Extensions sub-tab, and select Add. Then navigate to the folder containing the build files. Select Turbo Intruder All, and then Next. We see that the version 1.25 was loaded successfully and with no errors. It also matches the version in the Burp App Store and offers the same settings. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section below.